Benji, if you are in here, just say, oh, I see him. We're gonna go live. Good, how are you?
I'm doing good. I just finished carving some pumpkins outside and the sun just set, so it was really
Oh,
fun.
I love that. Okay, yeah, what time is it for you?
Oh, it's 7 p.m.
7 p.m. Okay.
Yeah.
What was your design on your pumpkin?
It was kind of basic, honestly. Like I wanted to go for something crazy, and then the sun started setting, so I was like, oh no. So I had to like carve something like
Rush.
pretty quickly, yeah.
I
But it
know.
it still ended up looking cool. I just posted a TikTok doing it.
Oh, cool. Well, I'm gonna definitely check that out after.
hmm
Benji, what have you been up to in quarantine? How are you staying safe?
Well, here in Madrid, it's kind of gotten worse in Spain, the corona and things. So I'm kind of just staying home mostly, and then whenever I can, maybe once in a while, like seeing a friend who's one of my neighbors who's been also quarantining. We're not really doing much, honestly, just staying home and staying safe, which everyone else should be doing as well.
Should be doing absolutely. Yeah, corona is still very much a thing. It's
Yeah,
unfortunately is getting worse, like you said. But Benji, you also talking about corona kind of slowed things down with you in your moving process, but you were in the process or still are in the process of moving, if I'm correct.
yeah. I'm actually working on getting a visa to move to the U.S. with. I know my friend Abby is also moving there, and so I was like, you know what, I might as well like try to move there soon too. But yeah, Corona's kind of slowed that down a little bit, so it's kind of waiting maybe until next year for now. But it would be really cool to move soon if I could.
Now, where would you want to move? LA or New
Yeah,
York? LA?
I've talked with some of my friends for ages just to move there. I don't think I would not ever want to go to like a house, like a TikTok house that everyone's been. I'm would rather prefer just get my own apartment, have like a place just for me. And that's because I've lived alone once when I went to university for a bit, and yeah, I like the idea of having my own place.
Oh, I definitely feel you on that. I live
Yeah.
alone and it's so nice. You don't have to
Yeah.
worry about anyone, don't have to anything. It's like your own space, right?
Yeah, you don't have like there's no one like shouting in the background if you're doing a live stream or something. Or
Right?
yeah, and you can choose any food that you want and just order food if you want or just do
Oh,
anything.
it's
Yeah.
perfect. Now, Benji, you have millions of TikTok followers, okay? So you have a huge platform, millions on Instagram, you have a huge platform on YouTube. So with that comes, there's a lot of internet hate, internet trolls. So how
Yeah.
do you deal with that? And you've been in the spotlight of some heat the last month. So tell us about that a little.
Well, the internet is kind of intense when it comes to drama. Like they will go crazy because they don't realize that like what they say online can really impact someone's lives.
Back to you.
You know,
Absolutely.
yeah, and people kind of like it's not things people would say in real life, so they kind of use the internet as a way to get everything off online and put it onto someone else. And it's kind of understanding like people don't really know how to deal with that, but they have to kind of realize that there's a person on the other side of the screen and that what they're saying can really impact someone. Like uh I've obviously been in a huge scandal and which was all based around like lies and stuff, which is really bad because the internet really is a causes like misinformation to be spread around really easily. Um, but yeah, no, I've been doing so much better, and honestly, I think mental health is a really important issue that people should be talking about more. And so while I was doing really bad at first, now I'm like doing so much better. I've been
Good.
getting professional help, which I suggest everyone online should. Because dealing with stuff on your own isn't that good. It's really good to talk to someone and like take care of your physical health at the same time as well.
Absolutely. And I really commend you. And I have a lot of respect for you for being open about your journey and what you went through. And, I can't imagine what you went through on that degree. You have
Yeah,
the internet trolls and the people hiding behind their computers. And, I get, hey, you're annoying or this or that. And it hurts. It hurts me. So
yeah,
to take that to another level to what you dealt with, like, mad props to you. And like you said, people don't realize it's another person that they're hating on, you know? And
Yeah.
I don't, it's horrible. So I'm really sorry you had to go through that. But like you said, getting the help, seeking the help, being better from it, you did all the right steps.
Yeah.
For
And I
sure.
really want to use this like as a way to show people like I experiencing like one of the worst moments of my life. It kind of makes me think about all the other people who are going through things themselves, and I kind of just want to going on in the future, like figure out how I can help people deal with that stuff on their own because I would not want to be alone, and I would love to like have seen someone else talk about it and how they got better. So I'm definitely
Absolutely.
going to be using my platforms for that.
Good for you, Benji. Total, all respect to you, and I definitely again commend you on that. Now, Benji, I also want to commend you. Without giving away what charities, you're teaming up with some charities. So let's talk about that. You're using your
Yeah.
platform, you're doing good for the world. So thank you again. So tell us about that.
Well, for over the past couple weeks, I really wanted to like definitely work with some big charities that who I really love and have maybe worked with in the past. So I've been like working with people to like reach out to them, and I haven't posted on YouTube in about a month now. So I really want my first YouTube video back to be about mental health and the internet and really talking about it as a very serious issue and how it really impacts people. So like kind of an educational but also super like helpful thing. Um, so I'm actually gonna be filming that next week, and it's gonna be kind of like a down to earth talk about like what happened to me and how the internet affects that and how it can affect other people as well. And it's gonna be like a nice fundraiser as well at the same time. And so I'm really excited for it, and I think it'll be really good.
Good for you. And like, when you have a platform like you do, I mean, you get the pros and cons of the internet, of social media. It's probably a love-hate relationship. So for
Yeah.
you to use your voice and speak out and be transparent with your followers and fans, that's really admirable.
Yeah, I feel like a lot of people don't really show that side and like go down into what you actually experience mentally and health wise. So I think it's important for people to see online that not everything's perfect online because a lot of people think that like after everything that I'm suddenly better and everything's okay because I'm posting like happy TikToks, but like behind the scenes, like everyone's still working on themselves and everyone still has like bad moments. So it's good to show that.
Well, you definitely have a great head on your shoulders. So good for you, Benji. Now, I want to talk a little bit about your YouTube and TikTok. So,
Yeah.
what would you say, you know, TikTok, how long does it take you to make like the perfect TikTok in your world? Are you quick? Or are you like more strategic? How does it work?
It's kind of a mix. Like I'll have some TikToks which I'll think, oh, I'll put like 30 minutes aside and I'll film it in 2 minutes and it'll be like suddenly done. I'm like, wow, okay. And then like I'll have some which will take hours. Like the other night I posted a Monster High like transformation video and
Yeah,
it took like 6 hours to do it. Yeah,
so crazy.
and that was the first time I did like a very, very intense makeup look.
Transformation.
Yeah.
Totally.
So and I didn't really have anything to go off, so it was like I felt really good at the end. It was like, whoa, I
So
could
you're like
actually do this.
free draw. Is it freehand drawing it?
Yeah, I kind of went off with like contouring and stuff, like looking at my friend. She put Charlotte. She posted a video, Charlotte Roberts, and it was so cool. And so I was like, I have to do something like this. So I
You're
kind of like
like,
looked a
yeah.
little bit like that, but like she did a girl, and had to do a guy, so it's different. But yeah, it was. I didn't really get any tutorial or anything to watch, so I just did it all by myself.
Good for you. Now your YouTube, how long does it take you to plan a YouTube video? And I want to know, what are your ultimate favorite YouTube videos for you to film?
Um, okay, YouTube videos kind of different. Like I'll have sometimes where I'm like, oh, I want to film this video, and I'll plan to like do it in a week in advance. Or one day I'll be like, I'm just gonna do this right now. Like the other night I filmed me dyeing my hair. I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna film it for YouTube.
Yeah.
So it's kind of in the moment, but like YouTube, filming a YouTube video makes everything so much longer. So if you're baking a cake and it's supposed to take 1 hour, it'll like take 3 hours
Take
instead.
three. Yeah,
Yeah.
totally.
But and then editing can take like 8 hours or ages. But I really
And you
like,
do your own editing?
yeah, I really like editing. Like, I think it's my favorite part of making YouTube videos. So
Wow.
yeah.
You definitely don't hear that often.
No, yeah, a lot of people will be like, it's the worst part, I hate it. But I'm like, I like just sitting there, like working on stuff and like seeing how I can make the video better just with editing, because it's cool how like you can get like this footage and you'll look at it and like, this is so boring, and then suddenly make it super fun and exciting just by editing it.
Absolutely. Benji, last question for me before we dive into some fan asked questions. But, besides your video that you're coming out with next week, talking about mental health and the charities, what can we expect from Benji in the next coming months?
um, just trying. I'm gonna be trying to collab with a lot more people because living in Spain, it's kind of hard to do that because there's not many big creators here. But there are
Right.
some who I've been talking to who I'm planning on meeting up with in the future when it's safe and Corona's better. Maybe I might even be moving temporarily to the UK just to get a little bit extra stuff and like work better. But I definitely want to be putting much more effort into my videos, Instagram, YouTube. I'm going to be posting much more often everywhere. So yeah.
Exciting, exciting stuff, and we will definitely be looking out for it. Benji, we took to our Instagram story today the chance for some of your fans to ask you some questions. So I pulled 5 that were the most asked. So if you're
Yeah.
ready, I'm ready.
Okay, I'm ready. Yeah.
Okay, so question 1 is, how did you meet Abby?
Well, this is when I was like in Amsterdam at university. And I had just moved there, and I would think I was there for maybe 2 months, and I was all alone, and I really wasn't making any friends. And I had been following Abby, and Abby had been following me for ages, and she lives in the UK, and so Halloween was coming up, and I was like, why not just ask Abby to come over? So I asked her as a joke, like, I'm in Amsterdam, come, like I'm all alone, come over. And she was like, sure. And I was like, what? She actually said yes. So she
You're like
came.
getting ready, like you're cleaning
Yeah.
up.
Yeah, so she came, and we just like filmed a ton of cool videos, and it was so much fun. And like we've just had tons of time after that we just like hung out, went on trips with her and also her sister Charlotte, and we've just done so much. And she's super talented, and I really look up to her for like makeup wise. So I think
Awesome.
she's really cool.
That's awesome. Okay, question 2. Benji, if you didn't get into social media and have the platform you have, what job do you think you would be doing?
Well, what I was studying at university is kind of related to social media. I was studying media and information, which
Okay.
is like because I really like the media industry and filming and just like obviously editing and stuff. So I'd
Right.
probably be doing something in the media industry, whether that's helping make movies or editing stuff or being part of an advertising company. I don't know, something in the media industry. I would definitely.
Totally. So not stemming too far from where your path is
No, yeah,
now.
yeah.
I like it. Okay, question 3. Do you have a crush at the moment?
No. I do not want any sort of relationship right now with anyone. I want to just focus on myself and not get into anything.
Hey, I feel you. I like that
Yeah.
answer. Good answer. Okay, question 4. When did you start getting into makeup and knowing you had a talent? Sorry, so I guess 2 questions they're asking you.
Yeah. Well, I don't think I have a talent. I'm still learning and like figuring stuff out. Like I'm definitely learning from my friends Abby and Charlotte, and my friend Antonio Garza, or from TikTok, and I'm always like looking at tutorials like James Charles's stuff, and I'm still learning a lot. Like I really have a lot to learn. But I only really started fully like getting into doing looks and simple looks maybe around summer 2019. Because
Okay,
like
so for summer 2019, you have to give yourself more credit. You're incredible.
no, I mean I haven't only recently I've actually been going into like with like eyeshadow and contouring and
Right,
stuff like
okay.
that. Before then it was more like little like blush, freckles, like painting little flowers and stuff, like pretty simple stuff that you can like do on paper. But yeah, I do think I have improved a lot. But I do have I'm not
A lot
at the
to,
ranks.
yeah.
Yeah,
You
I
could,
tried.
hey, that's good. There's always goals and another level, to achieve. I
Yeah.
feel that for sure. All right, so last question from your fans. This one was really, this was probably the most asked question,
Oh
Benji.
my god, I'm scared
But
what it is.
people want to know, where do you get your hair done and how long does
Oh,
it take?
well, right now, if you haven't been seeing, I've been fixing it so much because it's so like floppy right now, and I don't like it.
You have the
But
perfect, and you have the whole like flip going on. You have it mastered.
everyone always asks me this, and I've never done a tutorial because there isn't really anything. I just wash it with shampoo and conditioner and then let it dry. Like I
You
don't do
don't blow
anything.
dry it or anything.
No, I
This
don't even
is
comb it. It's just
this
like,
is natural.
yeah, it's just like,
Wow, it just like lays perfectly.
yeah.
It's just so perfect.
It's it's kind of just like I have like really thick and like slightly wavy hair, so it kind of works. Like my mom has like straight hair, my dad has really curly hair, so it kind of just like mash that together, and then you get this. It's
And then
really
it's
messy right
that.
now, but
Totally. Well, it's incredible. I thought it was so funny. Literally everyone was asking, or they were like, you have to ask Benji how he does his hair, how long it takes. So it's literally just shower and that's it.
yeah. Well, I do like a lot of people will like leave their hair to dry or hair dry. I just go crazy with the towel and go. Psh. I know a lot of people say you shouldn't do that because that's bad for your hair, but I do it anyways because I like getting it done quickly. But yeah,
Totally.
there's isn't really any specific. I do think that if you have like really light hair, there's definitely some like mousse you can put in it, and it'll make it like nice and fuller.
Cool.
But yeah, it you should if anyone's like wondering, you should probably look up for your hair type how to make it more voluminous, you know. But yeah,
Easy, breezy, beautiful. There you
yeah,
go. Benji, you were incredible, and I really admire how you took, one of your probably biggest, like you said, things in your life that you had to go through
yeah.
negatively, and you're doing something good, and you're trying to spread
Thank
a
you.
positive message. So I support you. We love you here at Sweetie High. So I'm sure we will be talking again.
Yeah, thank you so much. It was really good talking with you.
Absolutely, and stay safe and happy almost Halloween.
Yeah, oh my god.
Bye.
Bye. Have a good rest of your day.
You too.